Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to talk about Corepunk and the new quarterly update of Q2. So we have a lot of things to cover in this post because they actually teased a lot of new things. So we should go directly to it. So topic number one is they had this heading in the top where they said because of the world situation, you know what I mean, because of the world situation and all the things they have to adapt to, it really touched the, you can say, the development phase of the game. So because of that they had to push back the game, and that's how it is. I mean, you cannot control how the world is going, so that's basically how it is. So they also say for safety reasons most of the team will be working from remotely for the foreseeable future, and everything that you're going to see in this post is still in work in progress. So that's like the first thing they start with kicking off in this quarterly update. Next, beside of that, they're going to talk about the questing system, or the interface, well, the interactive system to the NPCs in the Corepunk universe. So as you see right now in the picture over there, you can see the top window. That's how it was showed in the first trailer. When you had a conversation with an NPC, you had to like pick about, which line did you actually want to hear about? Did you want them to ask this question, or this question? But now, as they showed in the newest trailer, they have changed that, so it doesn't have so much text that you actually need to read. You basically just get this wheel where you have to like say, okay, please just take me to the quest. I want to ask more about you. I want to ask about this place. You can see it's like it has like different things you can click on. So it's going to be very generic what you can ask each of the NPCs about, but it's going to make it much faster for you, and you don't have to basically ask them. You don't have to read all the things, because some people, they don't want to have all these conversations with NPCs. They just want to play the game and just like stomp away. So that's like the first thing they actually introduce us. For the next thing they introduce us is the coordinator. If you have seen the new 15-minute trailer, in the background we hear a lady with a little bit of robot voice-ish, but this lady here is helping us about the territory. She's helping about what we should do and so on. And they kind of felt like that the coordinator was so meaningless, so they actually created a phase of the coordinator that is going to help you through the entire game, but also your relationship with the coordinator is going to change the longer you go into game. It sounds actually a little bit like you can actually become, like more friends with her, even more than friends, and it sounds also like you can become like kind of enemies. So coordinator is like the voice in your ear who's gonna help you, and depending on what will happen, it probably changes your relationship to her. So that's kind of interesting that she's like our guideline in the whole game. But I'm not sure how it's gonna fit with the law that everyone has the same person in the ear. Maybe it is because she is a robot and everyone can have their own coordinator in the world. Next up topic is jumping. Jumping is a very weird topic, because most of the games that we have seen with top-down graphic, top-down view, as Corepunk is, Corepunk is like Diablo and Path of Exile and League of Legends and Dota. So gameplay wise, the game is much more like Dota and League of Legends, not at all Diablo and Path of Exile. It's more like slower and more controlled, where Diablo is more like just running through thousands of zombies and spamming five spells or something like that. But this is first time I see some games like this is actually adding jumping. You are very welcome to leave down a comment in the comment section and tell me about other games you have seen like this having jump. But I have not seen jump in games like this before. I probably maybe can remember if you help me on track, but it's a very different topic. Personally, if you ask me, I like it. I like when I meet a friend to jump and like greetings, and he's like greetings. It's just fun, and it's, if you kill someone in PvP, you can basically jump on him and basically do a teabag. And also they say the puzzles, we also see that in the 15-minute trailer, that the puzzles is getting different because now it requires you to jump. But again, how is the jumping working when you actually have to click, move over there, and then you can just spam jump and your character jumps while auto moving? I see why some people is very skeptical about it, because it's very different. But if you ask me, I like it. It's a new thing. I kind of see Corepunk is changing the game world on how MMORPG should be. They are basically true gamers, all of them in the company, and they say this is how a game should be, and I think it's perfect. It's super perfect. The next topic they had is about customization. When you create a new character, you're going to be able to customize your character as you want. You can do whatever you want. You have the race, the skin color. I guess that's also kind of race. You know, if you're green, blue, or red, and like hair color, hairstyle, all that. It's in hard working right now. Of course, they are changing a lot on how this is going to work. We just see a preview. But as you can see, it is like League of Legends and Dota, where you can change your skin of your hero, you can change how it looks, but how your muscular is, how big you are, how wide you are, is going to be very restricted to which hero you play. So if you play this hero, you will have this body. If you play this hero, you will have this body. And it's kind of different from other MMORPGs, because in other MMORPGs, let's say World of Warcraft, every person in World of Warcraft looks like the same. They just have different classes. But you know what I mean. If you play an Orc Shaman or Orc Warlock, you are basically the same. But of course in Diablo, it's not an MMO, but you know what I mean. In Diablo, each class has its own physics and own body and all that. And that's basically what they're also doing in Corepunk, like in League of Legends. Every hero has its own body. But I'm very interested to see how is armor going to work in this game. Are they just going to support making armor for every class in the game? And what about when they add a new class in the game later on? Then they have to go back to all the old armors and apply that. That's a pretty big job there. But else, I'm pretty positive about it. This looks really fantastic. The next topic is that they are talking about fatalities. I hate that word. Fatalities. So basically they have structured your character all the way from your skin into your bones and into your maw and until you are nothing. That basically means depending on how you die, it will look different. If someone has a big two-hand sword, they can probably chop off your head. They could probably chop your mid over and you die. Or in the trailer we see a guy being burnt up and like getting into ashes. So they are making sure that all the characters is having like a real-time body where you can actually see how you died. Of course, it's probably not working every time like we've seen in other games, but most of the times you will not just kill the pig on the same time or the rabbits on the same time. They will eventually burn, freeze, rotten up, something like that. So if you have to grind 100 rabbits, then you don't need to see the rabbit dying on the same time 100 times. You can probably see it differently depending on who of your teammates is going to hit it last time. It's just something that is very interesting. The next topic is they're talking about heroes and masteries. So basically I have to read this up because this is a big one to remember. A huge part of what we're working on is heroes and combat. Right now we are focused on champion, dwarf, bomber, paladin, orc, and demon. 6 heroes. We are improving their abilities, skills, and masteries, making them more complex and engaging to play. Can't wait to share more on them in our upcoming update. So basically the heroes they're talking about is, you can see on the picture right now, number 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then if you go down to the dwarf and the lady with the purple hair and the paladin all the way to the right. I'm pretty sure those are the 6 people we're going to get, even though they say demon, and I'm not really sure if number 3 guy is a demon because we have seen him in action and he's a fire mage. But is a fire mage a demon or is he not? But those are the 6 heroes they're working on right now, and I'm really looking forward to see how these classes are going to work out. And it's gonna be fun when we finally get the preview of the 6 heroes, and then of course they can finish it later with the last 6 heroes that they are missing out from the test. The next thing is that we are talking about a gameplay focus and also closed beta date. So as they say, we're aiming for early December closed beta, around the time we had announced the game last year, with 6 playable heroes and 20 level cap. Can't wait to meet you there. So basically this means in December we're getting closed beta. Boom, there it is. I'm pretty sure, I hope, Eugene, if you're watching this, I hope I hope that I will get closed beta, so I will be able to make even more content for all of you guys out there, all ladies, girls, boys, or whatever, aliens and all that. So in December it means that I will be able to get into the game, play it. Well, I hope I will get in and make content for you all. This also means that they are, as they say here, they are focusing on the 6 playable heroes that we just talked about, and the level cap is going to be 20. I'm really happy for that, because that means we can really explore and dive into what is the first 20 level actually giving you. And instead of just getting the whole game and we have to test something that is half done, but now we can actually get the first 20 levels only and really test how the game is. And that's just like a really major part, if you ask me. So I'm really happy for that. It's gonna be cool. We're only talking about what is the September right now, so we have to go through the whole September, October, November, and then December. So you know, it's a long path, but we still get a lot of other cool games in the meanwhile. So I understand the decisions why they, and also they really want to make sure when we get in, and you know me, when I get in first, I'm gonna make 100 videos, and they want to make sure when for example, people like me get in and begin to make videos, it has to look good, because they don't want a half-baked potato out on the internet about it, so everyone's like, oh, Corepunk, that's the half-baked potato. No, they want everyone to know Corepunk is that game that changed the gaming world. Yeah, basically. So the next topic is behind the scene. They have uploaded a video, I think it was 6 minutes. In this video they're showing the whole process of this game, you know, not the whole process, but they're showing a bit before, well, they're showing after they unveiled the game for us, then they're showing when the pandemic came and all that, and how they had to adapt to it and all the other stuff. It's a really touching video. I really felt it when I watched it. Also, I'm really proud, or not proud, I'm honored. I feel honored to actually be in the video, because in the start of the video they showed different YouTubers and they showed me, and I also found out later in the video that I saw my cup. You know, I sent 5 cups to the developers with my logo on, and I spotted my cup in one of the scenes. I don't even think Eugene he knows it. Maybe he knows, because he's a very detailed man, so he probably knew it. But still, I saw that cup. So yeah, so you should definitely go and watch that behind the scene. I'm gonna leave down a link in the description, so you can go on and watch this behind the scene yourself. But I'm not gonna show it here. Also, they have updated their press kit, so that means if you're a content creator or just want new screenshots or wallpapers and all that, they have updated their press kit with new images, new fan art, not fan art, but there's a lot of new things in the press kit you can go on down now, and there will be tons of things for you if you're a content creator or just a person who likes to have some art from the game. So definitely can I recommend you to go over there. Also, they have made a lot of content updates. They have added a lot of new pictures to the game, and I'm gonna play them now in a second, and they're just gonna like slide over the screen and with some music on, so you can have like a full screen and watch it, and then you can like see them for yourself with some music, and I'll be back 2 seconds after that. So I hope you enjoyed all the pictures they showed. This is the pictures that showed the different art of the weapons, how maybe NPCs and monsters and all that, and new screenshots. It basically just shows a lot of new pictures they took from the game to show us the path of the game and how it's gonna look. So thanks for watching, everyone. This was the whole recap of the news that we finally got from Corepunk, Artificial Core. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to Artificial Core for including me in your new behind the scene trailer. I'm really honored for that. And else I can just say, see you in December when we're finally getting close beta. It's gonna be badass. Thanks for watching and see you in another episode. Bye.